Joe.
If only I had a better countdown. Oh, wait, I do.
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second time night that asshole's cut in.
All right, boys and girls, it is time for this week's episode of The Brothers Hack the Matrix. Boys and girls, here we are. It's time for The Brothers Hack the Matrix. I am your host, JoesAtmosfere, and as usual, I am joined by There Can Be Only One, the Hylunder.
North winds blow, south winds blow. It is coming down over here, bro.
Is it, man?
It is, man.
North winds blow, south winds blow.
Hurricane.
Smog! That's it. If you guys don't get that reference, you're obviously below the age of 50 and have never watched the Warner Brothers classic cartoons. No doubt. What's going on, man? How was the Bahamas, bro?
Look, the Bahamas was kick-ass. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. We
didn't want to come back.
Sandals Resort and all-inclusive. Yeah, it was really nice. We had a good time, really relaxing, and now we're back to the grind. Putting away for our next vacation. So there you go.
Yes, I hear you, man. Yeah. Sounds cool. What kind of axe do you have this evening, sir?
Let's show the classic. This is the vintage gold top with the P90s. They call them the soap bars. This thing rocks, dude. It resonates. It kicks ass. It's a beautiful guitar. It just is, man.
Is it? Oh. Well, we got to get into the chat real quick. First of all, we all know who the first one was in tonight. I mean, if you don't know who the first one in is by now, then you don't really pay attention to the show too much. But yeah, this guy shows up every time, first person every week.
There are some who call me Tim.
That's right. Tim's the first one in here. Guess who was first, as usual. And Christian says, get over yourself, Tim. He says, bonjour to everybody. He says, Mel and I say hi from our backyard. They're chilling in the backyard.
Shalom, shalom, everyone. Shalom.
He also says, great album, Daniel.
Thank you very much,
what
Christian. I
he is
appreciate
talking
that.
about is Danny's new album that's everywhere. It's Sharking for Pearls. When you see that shark right there, you know it's Sharking for Pearls, boys and girls. Yes.
Pretty cool, man.
That's
Pretty
right.
cool. Yeah, it's on all the streaming networks. It's on Amazon Music. It's on iMusic. It's on Y Music. It's everywhere. Spotify. You can find it anywhere.
I'll probably put this up a couple of times tonight, but the playlist is on YouTube for you YouTubers.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat, but that's Sharking for Pearls, man.
Sharking for Pearls.
Danny's first venture into the music stratosphere. Yes.
Really happy with that. Had a lot of fun putting that together. It's all instrumental. It's a lot of it's ambient, a little bit of variation in there, but yeah, had a lot of fun doing that. Between Audacity and GarageBand is what I use to put that thing together. I'm working on album 2 right now. I just tracked another one for today, so we endeavor to persevere.
Endeavor to persevere. I actually said that in a video I made just recently. Endeavor to persevere. But anyway, yeah, man. I'm really proud of you, Dan. That's really cool stuff.
Appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Hello, Joe and Danny. How is you doing? We're doing great, Ariel. And Christian says fun is half the recipe for success. That's right. That's that me making my comic book, Dan doing his music. We're doing what we've always wanted to do and never had time to do. When you're raising kids and stuff like that, you don't have time for that stuff. And when you get a little
last
older,
week, man, the battery life is running out, and if there's something that you want to do, man, there's nothing.
Got to get after it.
Stops us as people, individuals, is ourselves.
That's it.
There's so many platforms you can do whatever you want, so why not?
If technology has done anything, it's made it easier for us to chase our dreams, boys and girls. So you are finding fewer and fewer excuses not to do it. Yep. So, okay, boys and girls. Yeah, for some reason, this guy has just got to chew my butt every time I turn around. He just can't leave me alone. He was getting on me on my pop culture show this week.
Yo.
Oh, man, really? You're going to go there? Luckily, I'm fast on the buttons.
I was asked to give a light show, and
fast on the buttons, man.
I'm going to give it up.
Well, these guys love to give you a light show, that's for sure. And I'm not going to be able to do it because you continue to put stuff on the friggin' screen. Stop it. You know what it is? It's top of the heap, boys and girls. It's top of the heap. It's that stuff that dominates the news cycles, and unfortunately, these days, you know what dominates the news cycle.
Eject! Fire on the flight deck. This business will get out of control. It'll get out of control, and we'll be lucky to live through it.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
Yeah, man.
Against such reckless hate.
That's for sure, dude. Well, we always start with the war in the Ukraine. Let you guys know what's going on there. And this here says Ukrainian war briefing. Kharkiv counts cost in Russian airstrikes. Ukrainians hold 70% of Vovchevsk, says Army Zelensky in Singapore for Security Forum. And this is everything we know on day 830. We're more than 2 years into
830, man.
It's ridiculous. It's getting crazy.
Look, and that's it's got to be costly for both sides. I mean, Russia's got deeper pockets, obviously, but the economies can only stand so much of that. And I mean, unless they're keeping up
He is frozen, but he will be back. Trust me. This is a Wi-Fi thing with him. But let's continue, and he will be back to comment on what we're talking about. Putin's grip on power questioned amid arrests of senior military officials. Now, he sent us this just a little bit ago. Recent events in Russia have raised questions about the stability of President Vladimir Putin's grip on power. Did you get a chance to read this, Dan?
No, I did not. I did not. I just saw the headlines, and I mean, you're talking about.
We got the arrest of Major General Ivan Popov, a senior Russian commander, has fueled speculation that potentials unrest within Russian military and government. This development follows a series of dismissals and arrests among top military officials. Well, things can't be going well for him if he's having to arrest his own military. That's pretty bad. That means he's got people not going with the program. So that's not good. The other skirmish across the world, there's been some developments in the Middle East. Israeli and Egyptian troops exchanged gunfire at Rafah border crossing. And this is exactly what I'm worried about, is things spilling over the borders of Russia and or excuse me, not Russia, but Israel and the Gaza Strip, where the Palestinians live. Apparently, Israeli and Egyptian troops exchanged gunfire on Monday at the Rafah border crossing, reportedly resulting in the death of one Egyptian. So that's not good. That's not good. We don't need this escalating any further than it has. A missile strike attack damaged a ship in the Red Sea off of Yemen's coast near previous Houthi rebel assaults. I mean, it's amping up all over the place, but there are things in the works trying to get things smoothed over. Dan, you back?
I'm back. We got some bad storms happening right now.
Yeah, it's fine. That's going to happen. But Biden actually has he has presented a new Israeli ceasefire plan and calls for Hamas to accept it. He must have gotten the okay from the Israelis, but to do this. But it's in 3 phases. He says it's time for this war to end and for the day after to begin. Yeah, that's usually how it goes on the calendar there, Mr. President. Let's see.
I don't know if he gets Israelis' blessing to do that. That's him posturing, because he's in election season. He's got to be perceived as doing something. I can tell you right now, Israel's not going to agree to anything if Hamas is allowed to be, an existing thing.
Right.
Netanyahu has been very adamant, and he hasn't wavered on that at all. Hamas has got to be gone, done, gone, and obviously hostages have to be released. And he's holding the line on the Hamas thing. I think they've gotten to the point where they're tired of getting rockets launched at them at any point, at any time, and they're just done with it. They're leveling that place, so it's their world. That's their neighbor. Biden's doing the political thing. He's showing, he's a head of state, and he's doing his thing. And but Netanyahu, as long as he's in power, they're going to keep running away.
Yeah. The president put forward a 3-phase plan. Would start with a 6-week ceasefire, getting all the elderly out of there and everything, and has to do with helping Gaza rebuild and all this other stuff. But you're right. As long as Netanyahu's there, unless they produce some hostages or their bodies, one of the two, nothing's going to happen over there. Nothing.
I mean, that's Hamas's only chip to play, is the hostages.
Yeah,
they have no other chip to play. And court of public opinion, it depends on the individual, I guess. I mean, if that was happening in our country, where we had some rogue element in a bordering state launching shit into our country, how that would go.
Yeah, I know exactly how that would go. We'd be crossing the border pretty damn fast. Yeah. That
So-
would be. Ariel asked, so how did the Israeli Egypt start to fight? Well, what's going on is they have military operations going on in the south of the country now on their border, pretty close to it. And I don't know exactly how it started, but the fact that they're even exchanging gunfire is a bad thing.
Hey, that shit's going to spill over. I mean, bordering countries is going to spill over and it's
I don't think that to answer her question, I don't think I don't think the Egyptians are letting Palestinians in, though. That's the funny thing, guys. Not a lot of people don't want the Palestinians in their countries. It's kind of weird.
I don't know what's going on there. If Egypt is harboring Palestinians or whatever, it's a bargaining chip. It's a political ploy. There's something to be gained by that.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but yeah, I mean, it's going to spill over to other countries. They hit a freaking that convoy that was delivering food and goods. They hit that. They hit here recently? What they hit? Just civilians, and he says it was an accident. And I mean, come on, dude. I understand the frustration. You want to get rid of Hamas, but let's do a better job at,
I'd like to see a few more surgical strikes there instead of carpet bombing. That would be better. Yeah, absolutely.
He loses credibility. He loses backing when that happens.
Yeah, I know. Henry Gamble says Egypt is quite sympathetic to the Palestinians because, though I will say that, yeah, okay. Isn't Israeli president also kind of wanting to be taken out of power? No. Netanyahu? No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's thrown in with some serious heavyweights to maintain power.
That's for sure. He had to make deals to stay in power.
To get back into power.
If you watch the show, we covered that last year. Yeah, during the elections. But saber rattling continues. It's not just there now. Of course, you've got that dude over there in North Korea that doesn't like it when the attention's not taken on him. So, U.S. allies detect North Korea missile barrage. North Korea fired a volley of at least 10 missiles into its eastern seas on Thursday. You ever notice their missiles always hit the ocean?
I was going to say, what is their deal with the ocean?
They have got a problem with sharks and dolphins
on the ocean.
They are shark and dolphin bigots or something. I don't know what it is. Thursday, the South's military said days after Pyongyang regime's leader Kim Jong-un demanded his country's top missile scientists make redoubled efforts to bolster national defense. So they're doing a bunch of missile tests.
Who's attacking them?
Nobody's attacking them. Nobody wants anything to do with them. That's their problem.
The defenses. Nobody knows.
Nobody wants anything to do with them, man.
To gain in Korea, so
that little man just wants to be heard. They're anti-Finns. What? Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Sharking for pearls will not stand for that. They will not stand for that. They'll be all over North Korea. They'll be all over them. Okay, let's see. Back here in the States, was there any other news item other than this one, boys and girls? Donald Trump found guilty of all 34 charges in hush money trial. I don't think I need to expand on the headline itself.
Guilty of all
charges. And
foreign and domestic.
Look, anybody that doesn't know that this trial has been a charade from day one, you're just not paying attention. There are so many loopholes open for them to get their appeal heard and a judgment overturned. It's not even funny. I'm not going to sit here and document it. You guys have heard it all in the news already. And if you haven't, go look it up. This guy, look, he even told the jury, you don't need to be unanimous for a conviction.
Yeah. And
That's the
really
big thing
surprised.
right there that makes me go, what? Excuse me?
What?
That's not how jury trials work,
Yeah,
Judge.
what's going
You know,
on? Are we just taking the Constitution and laws and just bending them and shaping them to
well,
whatever?
look, everybody's been watching this, and now we're seeing the aftermath, boys and girls. Aftermath number one. Let me put this up here. Trump campaign donation page crashes after guilty verdict.
Oh yeah.
I remember when it happened. My good buddy Jeremy Grimes from Geeks and Gamers is he's a big Trump fan. Calls himself D-Day Cobra on Twitter, and I'm watching him live that day. It was in the afternoon, and 15 minutes after that guy made his statement after the verdict was read, 15 minutes later that site crashed, and he actually set a record for raising campaign funds by one national campaign. They raised $52.8 million in a 24-hour period just because of the verdict of that trial. This is unprecedented, boys and girls. This is something.
Yeah. I think to me, it's mission accomplished, because what's going to happen?
It is,
in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
The guilty verdict. I thought they'd get one, but anyway, the guilty verdict, all it does is galvanize the extreme left and right. What it does to Trump is he's going to lose independent voters that are going to go either way, and a lot of them are not going to want to vote for. He's the first president to be convicted of a crime.
Yeah,
which is really saying something, because we've had some freaking gangsters.
Come on, man. Nixon, another president that many people feel was one of the best ever, Richard Nixon, left the White House because there was a chance that he would be convicted in the Watergate scandal. You know, he left the White House to avoid it. You know,
and so for Trump, I think he loses a big, that middle ground, the independent voter that could go either way. That's really where it's going to hurt him, because he's not losing his base.
No, he's not.
The article about how his site crashed because people are trying to help him and help him and help him. He's not going to lose his base. Yeah. It's the middle ground, the independent voter, is where he's going to lose out.
Yeah. E. Clay Thomas says New York has its own rules. Yeah, I know. They do things different up there. And Henry Gambles, our good friend from across the pond, says, right would be a shame if current president is a criminal. Oh, wait. Right? His son's trial starts this week, by the way, boys and girls.
Well, we'll see if that gets the coverage that the Trump trial got. I bet you it doesn't. I mean, unless we're talking about Hunter Biden, you don't hear much about him anymore.
No, you don't. But look, even more repercussions from this, boys and girls. And I agree with my brother to put a capper on that section of it. I agree with him. It's the uninformed voter, the guy that just turns on the nightly news, that's going to hear convicted felon over and over and over again. That's and by the way, I don't know if you guys paid attention to the date they set for the what's the next day? What's the next? I'm having a senior moment, Daniel. Help me out. The sentencing phase. The sentencing phase, Daniel. July 11th. Guess when the Republican National Convention starts?
July 11th?
On the 15th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so they're going to tie him up in court and maybe even throw him in jail right before the convention.
No, okay, so this is what's going to happen real quick. He's going to get some sort of fine, and he'll get probation. He's not going to do any jail time, but the damage is done. The damage is done.
Yeah, but like we both said, they just want to be able to call him a convicted felon. That's what they want to be able to do. This next one, but there's more fallout. There's more fallout, boys and girls. I got to tell you. Republicans joined Trump's attacks on the justice system and campaign in a campaign of vengeance after guilty verdict. Where were they during the trial?
Right.
That's my question. Where were they during the trial? You know, now all of a sudden they're jumping on the bandwagon when we have chronicled how they don't even want him in their party, basically, up to this point. Now that they see everybody's when they saw, you know what they saw? They saw 52.8 million in 24 hours. And now they're jumping on his bandwagon.
Well, yeah, they have to look. They're politicians. They're career politicians. They're survivalists. They have to go like this. Which way is the wind blowing? Okay, so let me go that way. Fucking cowards. But anyway, whatever,
Absolutely. Dude. And then this last one. Here's the one that I think is more important, boys and girls. Here's the one that I think is more important. Talking about fallout from this. World leaders rush to Trump's defense after guilty verdict. Wow. Check this out.
Interesting. It's interesting.
We're talking about guys like Nigel Farage. He's
not the Nigel Farage.
The Nigel Farage, pro-Brexit campaigner, and we're talking about Britain's opposition Labour Party, Keir Starmer.
Yeah, exactly. Keir Starmer is huge.
We got tweets from Matteo Salvini.
That's my dude right there.
And this guy, he's the current deputy prime minister of Italy. He says
parties.
Solidarity and full support for the real Donald Trump.
He's badass.
Victim of judicial harassment and a process of political nature. And it goes on. I mean, we have other tweets. It
goes on and on and on.
That's it. I'm telling you. Yeah, Viktor Orban, who is the Hungarian prime minister.
Viktor Orban, that's my dude, man. That guy rocks.
What I'm saying is there's people all over the planet backing him up now all of a sudden. I don't think these people thought he was going to get convicted. I don't think they understood what was going on here. I think
to your point, they saw that website blow up and they're like, oh,
yeah.
So I can go ahead and
come money going.
I can come on out and get in some of that support, right? So maybe some of that money can go my way. As long as I throw my name out there. So grab those coattails.
Evidently, being a Biden means being POS. It's a genetic trait. Oh my God, Henry! I mean, Farage may have been a wanker, but he was right about Brexit being a necessity. Yes, he was.
It's in the DNA strand.
Yeah, it's in the DNA strand. That's basically it. Yep,
right there.
All right, boys and girls, that's enough of the garbage for this week.
Oh, come on.
We've got more garbage coming. Don't worry. But, hey, oh, my gosh. He's sending out the hearts to folks. Yikes. This guy and his new toy, I swear.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Let Danny have some fun, will you?
Yo.
Yo.
Nah, he said it's the jockstrap time, bro.
Dude, look at in the face. Come on, man.
He says it's time to check out those other millionaires trying to make something happen.
You can't stop me. Look at the jumper on my dude. It's the technique. Hey, look at in the face again. That was a joke.
All right, man. Look,
we just went like that.
I know you're gonna dig this one because I know you're a closet case fan now that your boy Joe Burrow plays for him. I had to share this with you guys. It was one of the funniest things I saw this week. The Cincinnati Bengals woke up this morning and decided to roast people on Twitter. This is actual quotes by the Cincinnati Bengals official Twitter page. All right. We got this guy, Be Back Soon, says 57 years, no ring. Cincinnati Bengals respond, we didn't ask you about your love life.
That's right. Okay. We're getting hardcore now. Enough of this.
King says no rings. Bengals say no dates.
No dates. What's the problem?
Jared Goff. You got to love some of these names. Jared Goff's bulge, drunk Goff, says, you guys suck, Lions own. Punctuation is king, my guy. Punctuation is king.
It really is. You embarrass yourself when you do that.
Orange is a booty color choice, says Phil. Your folks named you Phil, laughing my ass off.
That's badass.
So you guys finally found something you're good at? Bengals say, you're still looking. And then this last one, I could read these forever because they're funny as hell, all of them, but I'm going to leave you with this last one. Can't spell Bengals without an L. And they respond back, can't spell Drew without you. I just thought that was great, dude. I thought that was awesome. Thumbs down, huh, Dan?
Where's my rain at, dude?
Where is the rain? I don't know, man.
It's no good.
Yeah, come on. Where's the rain at? No,
Bummer.
you're just getting the thumbs down.
What a downer.
Okay, let's see. Danny is putting a bunch of emojis in there.
I found them, man. They're kick-ass, right?
Yeah,
So
I hear you. Henry Gamble's enjoyed that one.
filling up the chat.
Whoever is running that account is just the embodiment of I don't care. Flying fuck, that's it.
I like it, dude. Look, you can only be nice to people for so long. You just got to come back at it, you know?
Well, Danny's favorite sport is about to enter its final phase, but we've got to find out about the last team, correct? Is that am I getting that correctly? What is going on with you? There it is. There's the special effect.
It's a proximity thing.
It's a proximity thing. There you go. We got the Stanley Cup playoff, and the Eastern Conference has been decided. My brother and I are huge Boston Bruin fans, and we at least can say the last 2 years we've been knocked out by the conference champion.
Yeah, Florida going again.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, they laid waste to a very good Ranger team.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, Florida is physical. They're nasty. They throw it below the dots, meaning they throw it below the goal, and they get down there and they grind and they get in front of that goaltender and they get nasty. That's how you win at this time of year. You get physical, and you just make the goaltender's life hell, and he can't see the puck half the time. You get those greasy goals, man. And Florida, they're good at that. And Dallas is playing tonight. They're down 3-2 to Edmonton. It's a tall task. They got to win the next 2 games. They got to win tonight, and then they come back to Dallas. And if there's a team out there that can do it, Dallas Stars, they can do it.
I know you're pulling for them. You don't want to see any Canadian team in the whole thing. I know.
Canadians go down. Sorry, people. They got to go down and go down hard. Sorry about that. Sorry,
anyway it happens, though, it'll be a fun series. I know if Dallas gets in, you'll be rooting for the West, no doubt.
Yeah.
Then,
I mean, but the best teams in there now. Those are the best teams.
But if Edmonton wins, I got a feeling that my brother's going to say, well, if you can't beat them, join them. Go for Florida. Right?
Panthers all the way.
So, okay, that's the NHL. At a quick look, and then we've also got the NBA Finals. They're set. And believe me, boys and girls, my brother is going to be hearing shit no matter what he does for the next couple of weeks. First of all, I think it's weird that they're not starting this till the 6th. They're giving them, I guess they're giving both teams a week off or something.
Well, they got to go get their mani-pedis done before they start the freaking series, you know, them bunch of softies.
Right.
I don't know why they're not playing. I don't know why they didn't start today.
Yeah.
You know, their other series are over. I mean,
but the Celtics, they swept the Pacers, knocked them right out.
Celtics have been hot since the All-Star break.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They are going to be tough to beat. Mavericks are smoking, though. Yeah. They beat some good teams to get there.
The Celtics have only lost 2 games in the playoffs this year. Wow.
They're smoking. I mean, they're deep, they're skilled, and they don't get a lot of love as far as MVP voting, Coach of the Year voting, nothing. But that team is tough. And for me, you know, we're big Celtics fans, but my son is a huge Maverick fan, and I'm public right now. I'm pulling for the Mavericks because I'd like to see old Bo get a victory.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pulling for the Mavericks.
You're pulling for your son's team. Well, I'm glad for you too, you know, and everything, but you know I'm pulling for the Celtics.
Oh, absolutely.
I give 2 shits. And I've got my best friend's a Dallas Mavericks fan. Absolutely. I'm sure he's on cloud 9.
Absolutely.
He actually is the one that gave me the heads up that we were going to be facing each other. The Mavericks got in. They got past the Timberwolves, who have played pretty well.
Timberwolves,
but they ran into the buzzsaw that is the Dallas Mavericks, and they could only muster 1 win in that series. These are the both. I think you'd agree that this is the 2 dominant teams this year.
They are in the playoffs. I mean, you got to get to the playoffs, right? And then once they got to the playoffs, these 2 teams turned it up a notch, and they've got star players. That Luka for Dallas is he's a real deal. He can really do it. It's interesting because you're seeing the rise of these European players that are really dominating it in the NBA now.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of these guys come from a professional career in Europe, and then they come to the NBA and really dominate. They really do.
This guy,
They are solid basketball players.
our top scorer, Jason Tatum, ain't too bad himself.
And where's his MVP votes?
Yeah.
Where's our coaches? They had the best. May have had the best record in the league this year. Where was his Coach of the Year vote?
Yep. So we'll be watching this one. It doesn't start until June 6th. So
that's Bo's birthday.
Plenty of time to preview it and everything. I think we're going to have another show before. Well, no, we won't. The 6th is Thursday, I'm sure. Right? Yeah.
You know, the 6th is your nephew's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
I think he turns 80. I think is what it is.
Yeah, probably it's something with the Daniel side of the Rivers equation. The younger they are, the older they act. You know, it's really strange. You know, my brother is younger than I am, but he acts like he's 70.
Old man.
Yeah, old man. But hey, it's going to be fun to watch, man. I'm sure you and Danny are going to enjoy it. I really hope on the weekend you guys get to watch a game together. Yeah, if you want to learn how to do a watch party, it's not hard to do. I can show you.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're onboarding a huge client, and my weekends are going to be shot in the ass. And but hey, we'll get through it.
Well, sticking with the NBA, we're going to wrap up the jockstrap with this.
Wrap up the jockstrap.
Wrap up the jockstrap with the passing of somebody that's near and dear to our hearts as Celtics fans. He played with them late in his career and won a ring with Larry Bird.
Yep, Big Red.
Yep. Big Red is gone. He died at the age of 71.
I was shocked.
Hall of Famer Bill Walton passes away at the age of 71.
Shocked. He's been battling cancer. Didn't even know.
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
This
guy was really a personality on the air. You know, he really brought a lot of insight to the game.
I was fixing to say, I really didn't know of him when he played. I really didn't. But I knew about him from his broadcasting days.
Yeah.
I loved him as a
UCLA, I mean, they've won titles in UCLA under Wooden. He came in after Jabbar went to the pros, and they just kept on winning with Big Red at the helm there. And then he was drafted number 1 by the Blazers, won an NBA title. The Blazers have not won a title since.
Yep.
He got traded by maybe 5 years later. Bad knee injuries really hampered what could have been a really monster career. Ended his last couple of years with the Celtics, and he was on that 86 team with Bird and them when they won the title again. So, the NBA lost a really bright light there.
Look, a true spokesman of the game, for sure. When we were watching whenever you watch broadcasts with him, you could tell he really loved it, and he really knew the personalities of the people involved. So we're going to salute Bill Walton on his way.
I'm all about water today because
we know.
I tied one on poker night.
When, Friday or Saturday?
It was Friday night, dude. Friday night. I got freaking polluted, bro. And I'm still feeling some of the effects today. So,
that is what happens when Danny plays poker with his buddies. The poker crew. I got to watch out for those guys.
I didn't drive, everybody.
No.
To the place.
When he told me the story, he said, I Ubered over. I said, well, that was your first mistake.
The light was green, bro. Green.
The light was completely green.
Guinness, whiskey, hot dams.
Oh,
and
boy.
I doubled my money. So there you go.
There you go. Well,
there it is. By all, but I am feeling the effects even
relax,
today.
Yo. He said it's time for the flip.
Oh, Luke, come on, bro.
He said it's time to check out what's going on.
Golden diaper.
In that place.
Oh, there goes the hand again.
Basically, I got to tell you, is in flames. It's in flames. Oh, wait. But one thing we've got to let you guys know about. I almost forgot, Daniel.
Oh.
We have got to let them know about this before we get out of the jockstrap, though.
Let's let them
know.
Come on now.
Danny bleeds purple and gold.
Regionals.
And the LSU Tigers are moving on.
Moving on, bro.
After they – who is it they knocked out? Who'd they knock out?
Walford, 2 in a row. Smoked them. Moving on in the regionals.
There you go, man. There you go. As LSU Tigers could win themselves another championship. Because
That's good about it, bro. That's going to happen. That's
when
reality.
we do top of the
playing
heat.
formality.
That's who you're seeing is the last championship team they had. See,
The boys are turning it on at the right time of the year.
But right now it's the Flicks. Oh my God! No, you didn't do it to me, Daniel. No, don't do it. Oh, you can't do it. Okay, let's look at the box office receipts from this weekend. And
I just got to say one thing about the Flicks. Okay,
go.
Luke's battle with Darth Vader was epic, right?
Yeah.
How at the very end do you just have your hand sticking out there and whack? What happened?
I keep telling you he wasn't a Jedi yet, bro. I keep telling you that.
Jedi because I've been roasted in the chat. All I'm saying is his battle was epic up to that point, and at the end he's like, whack! There goes my freaking hand. What happened, bro?
All right, here we go.
He upstairs went like this, and he's like, huh? Whack! There goes his hand. Dude,
look, man, these numbers tell me one thing. These numbers tell me one thing.
Nobody watches movies.
Things are not good in Hollywood, bro. They are not good. This, by the way, folks, was the lowest amount taken in over the 4-day Memorial Weekend since 1999. It's more than 2 decades since we've seen numbers this low in Hollywood. Number one at the box office with only 32 million. Let me repeat that. 32 million. Furiosa. And I predicted on my pop culture show that Garfield would beat it out with the 4-day weekend. And I was only less than $1 million away from that actually happening.
I didn't even know that movie was out, Garfield. Has anybody seen that? I'm a big fan of
Garfield, Dan. Garfield, not much advertising, right? Nobody even knew it was out, right?
Right.
It's been out worldwide for the last couple of weeks, and it's already made its money back worldwide before it even started in the States. Yeah, it's already made $100 million altogether worldwide, dude.
Garfield's got a huge following. I used to read the papers. I used to buy the books. I mean,
yeah, that's why I predicted it was going to outdo Furiosa. And then you've got If clocking in its second week at 22 million. Kingdom of the Planet made 17, and Fall Guy made 7. But yeah, these numbers are not good for Hollywood, man. And it's more really. I think
really care what's good for Hollywood. Those bastards.
I don't care really, but I think they did it to themselves. He says because Vader's got plot armor. I forgot about that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, man. Look, I mean, the headlines say it all. Furiosa bombing big time at the box office. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. One, if you make a Mad Max movie with no Mad Max in it, I don't think Mad Max fans are going to want to go see it. You know what I'm saying?
I watched the first Mad Max, and yeah, and that's a series you either like Mad Max or you don't.
Yeah,
I didn't care.
It's to your point, you just said it is a niche thing. Yeah. There is not many people that now me. You know, I love the craft of movie making, and I love what's my favorite Burt Reynolds movie. It's not Smokey and the Bandit. It's Hooper. I've always loved Hooper because it's about stuntmen. I love the stuntmen and the real stunts. And that was one of the selling points of this series. But if you know, I mean, it's a prequel about a character that, you know, who cares, right? We already know where she's going, and she's not Max, right? So, I mean, the main reason I think this is happening though, Dan, is the streaming services. Why are people going to pay money to go see something like this that's at best a mid-movie, right? When they can wait 45 days and watch it on HBO Max or whatever the hell, whatever studio's streaming service they can watch it on, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's your target audience is not people that go to the theater anymore. They dig being at home, multitasking on their computer. They can have something over here and do something over here, and
yeah.
You know, and then you throw COVID in there, scared the shit out of everybody, so they're definitely not going to go to the theater now. So I love going to the theater. I love the theater experience, but I'm not the target audience anymore, bro.
Yeah, we're not the target audience. You're absolutely right. But I just think they've handcuffed themselves. Look, they're not. Have you walked into a Walmart and seen how much DVDs cost now?
No, I have
They're
not.
cheap as shit, Daniel. They're cheap as hell.
Really?
Nobody's buying them because of all these streaming services. You don't have to. You can watch it at the push of a button anytime you want to. You know? So, yeah, Garfield's doing great, Ariel. It's doing great. It made its money back before it even opened up here in the States. So, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's the state of the box office, man. The lowest, I think the total box office for that 4-day weekend was 128 million. It's the lowest amount since 1999. And
Sounds like a lot of money.
Furiosa making 32 was the lowest that the top earning movie made since 1995.
Yeah.
And that was when Casper was the number one earner.
Yeah.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I think that's when.
So, yeah, right.
Hollywood better. I guess they need to hope that these superhero movies start getting better because even that shit's gotten bad. So
that movie now you want to talk about something that's making that's making records. I should have pulled up an article about that. I forgot about that one. Deadpool and Wolverine is setting records for pre-sales. They went on sale last week, and they're selling out theaters for the opening weekend. And it doesn't come out until the weekend of my birthday, Dan. 2 months from now.
Two great characters, right? Iconic characters. But beyond that, two actors that really have pulled off these characters and make you want to go see what Deadpool and Wolverine are doing next.
Right.
And then you throw the dynamic of them kind of jabbing at each other, you know, at the end of their movies, specifically Deadpool dogging out Wolverine. That's a great dynamic, you know. People want to go see that. So we'll see. Hopefully the movies are good.
Yeah. I understand the crush there, Henry, but I don't think she can sell a movie by herself. She's a supporting actor, if you ask me. He's talking about Anya Taylor-Joy. She's the girl that plays Furiosa in that movie. But anyway, guys, keep an eye on Hollywood because it's on fire. They're burning. They are leaking fuel badly and going down. They need some good good movies to come out. And
couple that with they got a lot of freaking whack jobs up there in Hollywood, man.
Yeah,
I mean, really wacky people.
The guys that we really, their names make you want to go to the theater, like Clint Eastwood directed or Kurt Russell's involved. They're not doing it right now. They're not, and it's a shame. It's a shame. Yep. Okay, so next one we've got here, boys and girls. We got something's going on in Hollywood too. We've got people just getting whacked. Johnny Wachter, what a name, Wachter. General Hospital actor shot and killed during suspected theft attempt. What was going on is he saw guys messing with his car, went out there to confront him, and he was shot by 3 guys that were trying to steal his catalytic converter.
The deep water, Holmes. You're an actor. Stay in your freaking lane.
Right. Stay inside and call the cops, bro. Come on. The hell.
Nobody cares what movie you played a tough guy in.
No wonder he got whacked, she says.
Wow.
Here's another one. Actor accused of stabbing ex-girlfriend caught at U.S.-Mexico border. This guy's name is Nick Pascal.
Pascal.
Yeah, he's been in a few things, nothing major, but he stabbed this girl to death. Stabbed her like, hang on, let me see.
50,000 times, probably.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to kill somebody stabbing them.
She was stabbed a bunch of times. I thought it said it in the article here. How many times she was stabbed? She was stabbed more than 10 times. I do remember that when reading the article. But why? I don't understand that. If you're going to leave somebody, just leave. You don't need to, do anything crazy like that.
Fantasy world. These guys and girls, they live in just a world that we don't understand. And why can't I kill somebody?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Why can't I?
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Why would anyone do that? Yeah. I mean, I understand crime of passion and everything, but that you don't have to go OJ. I mean, come on, man. What the hell? What are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Okay. One of my favorite actors. I'm pretty sure my brother likes this guy too.
Yeah. I dig him. Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss. this one, theater apologizes after Richard Dreyfuss comments created discomfort at a Jaws screening. Now, what it was a screening of Jaws, and they brought him out to discuss the movie. And let's see.
The older we get, our editing it starts failing us.
What do you mean?
Well, we used to edit yourself, you know. Whoa,
yeah. And he's not.
No, he's give a damn now.
Massachusetts Theater has issued an apology after hosting a screening of the movie Jaws, which was preceded by a segment featuring Richard Dreyfuss, who reportedly criticized actress Barbra Streisand and gender transition for children.
How does that come up? Somebody egged him on.
During this segment, he also discussed the 1987 film Nuts, which he co-starred in with Streisand. Dreyfuss described her as a genius, but added that that women are so passive, that's why the movie sucked, according to a social media post during the event. And he also defended what he was talking about with the transgender thing on kids. He was saying that you should not allow kids to have operations or take drugs or anything. That these decisions should need to be made when they're adults. Basically, he was making based comments, man.
Yeah.
You know, and the theater issued an apology for what he said. And what's funny about the whole thing is, if you go to that article and just look it up and watch the videos that are attached. I didn't want to show them here, but there's a few people left the crowd, but you know what? They're giving him a standing O at the end and stuff. He's getting huge pop by all the people in there. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, Joe, but I've had emotional abuse ex and left her not go crazy and not go, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, you talking about the guy that stabbed the girl? Yeah. But yeah, man. Richard was just speaking his mind, and that anytime they do that now, it's like the kicker last time we were on 2 weeks ago. The kicker was talking about stuff that all Catholics believe, and they blew it way out of proportion in the media. It's just so.
Well, and then I don't know how that subject comes up at a screening. Somebody baited him and got him to speak on the record, and then that's how you get your headline. Who gives a shit if there's a screening of Jaws?
Yeah.
The headline is, I got Richard Dreyfuss to say something.
Right. It's a movie. It's a classic movie, you know, and then you turn it into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Massachusetts is a very bizarre state as well. My brother says, yeah, it is. It is a weird state. But you know what? You got to give them credit. That's where the damn revolution started. So, you know.
Exactly. It was started by people speaking their mind.
That's it. That's exactly.
We'd be apologizing all. Sorry for dumping your tea in the harbor.
Sorry about that.
Brit, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Hi,
Sorry
Chihuahua.
Well, this one right here, this is more of, and you know what? I think I have another one on this issue too.
While you're looking for that, I'm gonna put up some more kick-ass emojis.
Go, man! Awesome. Put the emojis out. Do it. I'm looking for. There was one. Maybe I didn't add it to the list.
Maybe you didn't.
But
maybe you're just searching futile.
Maybe I'm just having a senior moment. But let's
68.
talk about this one. We've been talking about people selling their catalogs and all that stuff. Yeah, take it easy, bro.
You need to do a disclaimer.
She's an old woman, okay? Share
a disclaimer when you throw these things up there, man.
Put a disclaimer.
We lose half of our viewers. They're like, whoa, alien invasion.
Well, Cher wins lawsuit against Sonny Bono's widow over song royalties. Well, yeah. Why wouldn't she win? That sounds like a bullshit lawsuit to me. Sonny and Cher were one of the most popular duos in America in the 60s and 70s, scoring famous hits like Baby Don't Go and You Got Me.
Baby Don't Go.
Yeah, but she apparently wanted to get royalties off her husband's music, and Cher said, no, that's my music.
I don't think so.
And she wins it. Look, I think with these people selling their song rights and stuff, the way they've been doing, we chronicled
Kiss.
Michael Jackson's estate sold his. I believe it was, who was it we talked about 2 weeks ago? Kiss.
Right.
Your boys Kiss had sold theirs. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of this going on. I think I saw something where Queen may be the next to sell their stuff. I think that's what I was looking for, Dan. I couldn't remember if I saw that or not. But to finish up the flicks this week, and the flicks we're talking about pop culture. We had another passing of a giant. I didn't really know this guy's music too much, but he's definitely it was definitely a groundbreaking band. If for nothing else, the name. Lead singer and co-founder of hard rock band dies. We're talking about Doug Engel, the co-founder and lead singer for hard rock band Iron Butterfly.
That's
it. And he was 78 years old. Engel died Friday, according to a social media post by his son, Doug Engel. No cause of death was provided, but he was 78. That's a long life.
Bro, have you ever heard the story about In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, the lyrics of that?
No.
When he's singing that song, it was supposed to be in the Garden of Eden.
Really?
It was so fucked up. In the Garden of Eden, baby. That's wow. Look, it's a classic.
But yeah, we've lost another recording giant from way back in the day. I do remember hearing that song and hearing about that band. So
psychedelic, bro. It was
it was different kind of music. Cher kind of looks like a badly made doll. Yeah, she's had better days, no doubt.
50 years ago.
So the wife wanted to get royalties from the music. Yes, she did. And why can't she get royalties from the music? Because it's not hers. It's Sonny and Cher's.
Yes, and Sonny and Cher.
And by the way, Sonny was married to Cher when they recorded it. She has no rights to those royalties.
Sonny was 50 and Cher was 15, something like that.
Right.
There you go.
Absolutely. Okay. Boss, relax, will you?
Come on.
Yo. He said it's time for the earthquakes, man. He said it's time.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Absolutely. It's time for the earthquakes.
Why can't he hit the freaking slow lane or get that fool in the passing lane that wants to do the speed limit or less? How come that guy can't be
right? Oh, dude, I saw the perfect thing about somebody slowing shit down in the left lane here recently.
They're actually putting up signage. I don't know what it's like there, but here they've got the big signage, electronic signage, and they tell you left lane is for passing. So
yeah, that's
get out of that lane.
Those signs are all over the road. People don't pay attention to them, though. They don't. They never have. I got to start the earthquakes with this one sent in by our Henna Bro, our
field reporter,
field correspondent.
That's it.
The Henna Bro. This is beautiful. I'm sorry. It's just too awesome. Check it out.
Even cats know better.
Hang on. You got to watch it from the beginning. Even cats.
Hi, my name is Erin. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm...
Shut the fuck up.
That cat doesn't care what your pronouns are. I got to see it one more time. I love it.
Hi, my name is Erin. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm...
Say it again.
That cat had enough of that shit.
Say that shit one more time.
Right here in the great state of Louisiana, 2 inmates still at large after 4 escaped from Louisiana jail.
There you go.
The 4 inmates, all held in connection with violent crimes, escaped from the Tangipahoa Parish Jail north of New Orleans, according to a Facebook post.
Yeah, dude. They probably jumped a fan boat and took off.
Yeah, man.
Into the swamps.
They went through the swamp. They got out of there.
In the swamps. And the sheriff's like, we ain't going after them boys.
Right? No doubt. Hang on a second. I just made a mistake here. Let me
What? Made a mistake?
Yeah, I did. It'll be all right though.
Impossible.
I'll find it real fast. Hang on. Bear with me. I will find it. As soon as I find the right thread.
I gotta get Storm in here.
Yeah, you just hush. I'll get there. I will get there. Let's see. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. All right. I'll just show you the headline. I won't go searching for it or anything. Stop it, you fool! Stop it. I'll just show you the Smart News headline. Doomsday author Chad Daybell found guilty in triple murder case.
Doomsday author?
This is the case where a jury found Daybell guilty of the murders of his wife and his second wife's 2 children in what prosecutors in Idaho said was a plot to pursue money, power, and sex. Look out.
Not necessarily in that order.
Not necessarily in that order. No, he was found guilty, and they thrown away the key.
Doomsday author. What is that?
Yeah. He was writing stuff about Doomsday. One of these cult guys.
Oh, well.
Big Doomsday dude.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got here? That cat is based. That's right. The cat is based.
No doubt.
Wait, did the girl that was saying stuff about pronouns, the one that uploaded that video? I don't know if she did or not. Yeah. Who knows? Oh, did you get confetti going? Look at you with the confetti.
Confetti
going.
Yeah.
All right. Look, man. We got another crazy person here. Check this out. Louisiana man arrested. We need to just have a Louisiana section every time.
This is not, look, I've seen this story before in other places. These guys, look, these fishing tournaments are serious, and they'll weight those suckers down to get that weight up.
Louisiana man arrested for cheating in big bass tournament. He put lead weights in a fish he turned in.
There's big money in those tournaments, the Bass Masters Classic and things like that. That's serious money there, dude. Serious money.
It is. It is.
Look at
I mean, God, man, you don't have to do that. That's crazy. A witness described. Okay, wait. Before, hang on. F1. Before we show you that one, we got to let you know it's part of our newest segment. If I can remember where the hell the video is. I've got too many videos, Daniel. Jesus Christ, I've got too many videos. Yeah, there it is. It's part of our trains, planes, and automobiles segment. Boy,
automobile.
Yes, trains, planes, and automobiles. That's right.
That is correct.
That's right. What is my man saying? Why is it always people in Louisiana doing crimes with fish?
Crimes of passion with fish.
What are they, Gillists? That's great, man. Yeah, check it out, boys and girls. A witness described a hellish noise when a person was killed in a plane's engine, the second incident of its kind this year. Now, what we're talking about is a person died after getting caught in an engine at the Amsterdam Schiphol airport.
If what?
Exactly. A witness told the Dutch newspaper De Telegraaf. There was a hellish noise and smoke. The incident is the second well-documented case of a death involving a plane engine this year. And if you go read this article, it's from the Insider. If you go read it, boys and girls, you're going to find out that this guy did it on purpose. He was committed in suicide. He walked into this engine.
Look, those turbine engines, they pull in a lot of volume, and if you get in front of that, they'll pull you right in.
Yeah, man.
That'll be it for you.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys had security protocols on the flight line working on those things.
Absolutely. You knew not to get in the intake area of that fucking
right.
Engine.
That's crazy.
It was the thing. That was a known thing. And that's too bad.
The other one we got from planes, trains, and automobiles this week.
Boeing's
largest plant in panic mode amidst safety crisis.
More safety concerns for Boeing?
Huh? Yes. Safety concerns for Boeing. Imagine that, bro. It's not like their planes are falling apart or anything.
They're the ones putting that other shuttle up to the freaking space station, man.
Managers in Washington accused of hounding staff to keep quiet over quality concerns,
or we'll kill you.
Point to union busting,
or we will kill you,
or we'll kill you. Yeah,
flat out.
What the hell?
Make no mistake.
Yeah. Yep, that's crazy. Oh, I seriously note everyone always remembered however bad things seem, tomorrow is always a brighter day. There's always a way out. Suicide is never the answer. You're absolutely correct, Henry Gambles. I used to work for a suicide line, and that's not
Well, I think it's lying.
look, man, anybody that you think might be postulating that, talk to them about it. Don't be afraid to talk to them about it, because half the time they're in their own heads and they can't get out of it. They need somebody else's voice to get them on the right track. So absolutely. But that's it for planes, trains, and automobiles.
On that happy note.
On that happy note, yes. The next one we got here, this is a public service announcement. Massive bottled water recall affects Louisiana customers. This is, let's see, Lafayette, Carencro, and Morgan City, or Jenna. That's where you need to be watching for this bottled water. Trying to see, I read this thing, but I'm trying to see where it is.
Yeah, it does.
Fiji water. Let's see. With a voluntary recall by parent company Fiji Water, Natural Waters, and Vidi Limited, posted on their website. So go check that out for sure.
Yeah, stay away from those brands and always buy Pure water.
There you go. Go ahead, plug your shit, Dan. Go.
Water is the best water, bar none.
There you go. And lastly tonight, the earthquakes. The feds seize millions in sports cars in massive bust of alleged cybercrime ringleader. Now, what we're talking about here is the Department of Justice announced Wednesday that it had dismantled the 911 S5 botnet, which affected millions of computers, arrested its administrators, and seized millions in sports cars.
Beekeeper.
Wow.
Remember the movie?
Yeah, Beekeeper, exactly.
Yo, man.
And these people need to be, this is what our Department of Justice needs to be doing, is tracking these fuckers down and taking them out.
Trapping these fuckers down.
Damn straight, Daniel.
Damn straight, bro.
You got to call what they are, what they are.
Spade is spade, dude. A fucker is a fucker.
These guys that sit back and hold ransom entire companies with their malware are pieces of shit.
Pieces of shit, bro.
Sorry. Let's see. Henry says, "The fuck." Next thing you'll be telling me Alex Jones was right about the chemicals put in the water. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. They are the worst fuckers. You know they are the worst fuckers. And
worst.
I'm glad to see that they're getting popped. Yeah. So some of the worst fuckers. Yeah.
Popped in the A.
Yeah. We gonna get there. We're gonna get there eventually. Okay, boys and girls, it is now time where we get to ridicule those people that we actually trusted to put them on, these people that put their names out there to represent us. And yeah, we're going to talk about our best and brightest. Yeah, man.
I love that video.
It's time to get into the best and brightest. First one we got tonight. How about our president falling asleep during a speech on Memorial Day? There he is over there in the corner. The video appearing to show the president with his eyes shut for an extended period of time during a speech on Memorial Day.
Yo, we're gonna get 4 more years of that. I mean, it's gonna be.
I hope we don't. I hope we don't.
4 more years.
No.
Literally asleep at the wheel.
Literally asleep at the wheel.
Here we go.
Asleep at the wheel. What's that?
The Pope is up there making a mess for himself.
Pope Francis apologized for using homophobic slur during a meeting with the bishops.
Isn't he supposed to be like God on earth, right? He's supposed to be the incarnation Now he's apologizing.
Anti-gay slur during a meeting this week. 87-year-old pontiff reportedly made the homophobic remark in a closed-door meeting last week as he told Italian bishops that gay men shouldn't be allowed to train for the priesthood.
Boom.
So, yeah, the Holy Mother Church has not been one of those.
The Pope has spoken, man.
So, yeah, there it is.
Now, who does he confess his sins to?
I don't know.
That's
the Almighty, I guess, because that's the next guy up, I guess. I don't know.
This guy,
I don't know.
He's 80 what?
87.
Yeah, we can't have people over 65 in positions of power, dude. I'm sorry.
The Pope is always the oldest dude on the planet, man. Come on.
Can't have it. I mean, how many examples do we have to have? Pope, Biden. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who's the guy that just retired from Congress? It was always freezing up on the fucking.
Oh my God! Yes.
What's his name? Look,
your boy, your vapor locked guy.
Yeah, dude. Look, I'm 56, and now I'm forgetting shit like that. Can you imagine at 80 what I'm gonna be like? We're gonna do this show, and I'm gonna go like this. And all of a sudden, I'm going like this, Joe John. I'm gonna go like this.
That's all right. I'll get you through it, bro. Oh man. But anyway, this last one I thought was funny as hell. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia registers as independent, citing partisan extremism.
Joe Manchin.
Yeah, you don't think he's being political by leading the party?
Those people don't do anything without checking which way the wind's blowing.
Yeah. He saw what happened in the Trump trial and said, I can't be on board with this 52.8 million in one day. What?
I'm sure
I can't be a Democrat anymore.
He's probably coming up for re-election, and he's checking the wind, and he's grabbing some votes here. That's exactly what he's doing. There's no heroes up there. Best and brightest.
And that's the best and brightest. Yeah, they are the best and
brightest. Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake, damn it. All right, boys and girls. The boss man is in my ear again.
Fuck that. Yo. With the reverb and everything.
He said, get your cup out, get the gear on, get your pads on, because boys and girls, it's time to turn out the light.
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
Wow.
Oh.
Dude. I still don't understand how you didn't get arrested. I don't understand how you didn't get arrested. Bobby McRae is the most lethal human being when it comes to quarterback. That guy, it dislodged his every thought, that punch he just got from him. Good Lord, man.
Here's the icons that Warner saw when he got hit. I just put the emojis up.
Did you?
Okay.
Little,
hearts with like.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah. Health is going down quickly. He needs healing.
Ambulance!
He needs healing. Yeah, man. No doubt. Okay. Boys and girls, I got the good and bad in Louisiana. That's what I got. Right here in Caddo Parish, actually. We have the bad news. Administrator at Caddo Parish Middle School arrested, charged with molestation. This guy, Charles Powell, 59, on May 30th, after he was charged with 2 counts of molestation of a juvenile. And this came from interviews with two different juveniles. What's that?
Keithville Middle School.
Keithville Middle School. Someplace that's right out of town here.
They're like 10, 11, 12 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. So they need to put that guy under the jail. Absolutely.
Expand capital.
Guess whose name keeps coming up right here in Shreveport? Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
50
post
Cent.
sneak peek into G Unit Studios.
And
it's not just news here, it's getting out on the national websites too, as you can see. 50 Cent takes fans behind the scenes of his new studio in Shreveport, G Unit Studios. And that is the picture from, these are the pictures that he had. Hang on, let me see if I can get this.
Are these concept pictures or these actual?
These are actual pictures inside G Unit. Yeah.
Very clean. Very clean.
Yeah.
Think the black and white,
looking good, man. And this is just part of it. It's a huge warehouse, man. And yeah.
He needs a logistics manager.
Yeah, he does. What, you want to come back here? Your house is cool, man. You don't need to leave that house, bro. But
no, I hope he does some good things there.
As we talked about before, this area needs it. It really does, really badly. And I'd love to see him come through for us here. He's talking about spending his own money to make things happen. And looking forward to it. Well, boys and girls, we got some crazy stuff.
Crazy shit.
Show you now, because it is time for Danny's segment that he's had since, I guess, our second show, maybe?
Second show.
It's been a staple. The second show.
Total transparency here. Joe John and my wife, they're the ones that came up with a Simple Jack, because I've been so busy. But this is amazing. You guys won't want to miss this shit.
It's the Simple Jack Award, boys and girls. It's that award we give out weekly. Or not we. Danny gives out. Now, he may be giving me and his wife credit for it, but he decides. He is the final say when it comes to the Simple Jack Award. And this week, boys and girls, you're not going to believe this. This is just, my wife has told me before, because she was married to a cop for 16 years. And she told me one time, you know what, Joe? They don't catch the smart ones.
No.
It's the stupid ones.
It's the dumb ones. No.
You guys have got to check this out. I mean, make sure that, matter of fact, I'm going to stop sharing and reshare it just to make sure the sound is set up correctly, because you guys are going to get a huge laugh out of this. If you pay attention to anything that I'm sure you saw this week, this video of a man with a suspended license. Now he's going in to see the court about a suspended license.
Suspended driver's license.
After joining court Zoom call
while
while driving. Let's
Zoom
take a
is
look how
amazing.
this went for this gentleman right here, shall we?
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present in Zoom.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually.
He could have said no
so,
right there at
just
that
give me
point.
one
He could have
second.
said,
Could have said no, but he'd been lying his ass off. So
Look at the judge. Don't worry, it's going to zoom in on him, guys.
my dude,
He's got a public defender in the court, too.
my dude.
You stationary?
I'm
Are you
pulling
still-
in right now at this second.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm trying to park. Judge,
What are we
get off my jock.
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving. And he didn't have a license.
Am I missing something? Anybody?
Those are the
Anybody?
charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
Yeah.
That is
What's the
correct, Your
problem?
Honor.
Is somebody? Am I living in fucking fantasy idiocracy?
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this.
Boom.
Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today.
Boom.
To turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Boom.
Oh, my God.
What? What? This guy went, I mean, look, you're in court for suspended fucking license on a Zoom call.
Yep.
You're going to have your video on, which is awesome. and you're driving.
I laughed so hard the first time I saw that, man. The judge's reaction is just fucking priceless.
And then at the end of it, the righteous indignation. Oh my God. Oh,
right?
He went full retard on the Zoom scale. And that's all I
Right.
have to say about that.
Ariel says, I love this judge. Oh my God. It was on TikTok, young lady. That's what it was first put. It was on TikTok. Say that again, Daniel.
He went full retard on a Zoom scale. And that's all I have to say about that.
Never go full retard. Never go full retard. Never go full retard.
He said, never go full retard.
He's like, oh my God.
Oh my God. That is, yeah. They don't catch the smart ones, Dan.
Bro, okay, so if you're going to be, don't turn the fucking video on, man. What's wrong with you?
All you have to do is hit the, you have to actually, have you ever used Zoom? You actually have to hit a button.
Zoom every day.
You have to hit a button to turn the video on.
Yes, you do.
This guy hit the button to turn the video on.
Going with video. How's it going, Judge? Yeah, hold on. I'm backing in. I'm parking, okay? Get off my jock, man.
Joe, you need to share that with everybody.
That poor Judge.
Yeah.
Man.
I tell you what, I'll put it out. I'll put it out on my Twitter.
It's amazing.
I'll put it. Yeah, it is amazing.
Where did that come from?
That is too funny, man. That is.
You know what state that came from?
Yeah. Do I know what state it came from? No, but I will look it up, and I will have that information soon. Not today, but I'll have it soon, because it's time for you and I to shut her down for tonight. Yeah. I'll add it to my Twitter feed, guys, and just check X. And was it California? She's looking it up. It's California.
California.
Oh, she said, I bet California.
I bet it was
I
Louisiana.
heard Washington in there somewhere. I'm not sure, but anyway, boys and girls, let me let you guys know what's going on with the channel. First of all, and you're going to see me. I've been pumping this, and I'm going to pump it more. But boys and girls, our background music tonight is brought to you by Sharking for Pearls, boys and girls. So don't forget it. Let me get it started if I can remember how. No, I'm just kidding. All right, boys and girls. Our ending theme tonight is brought to you by Sharking for Pearls. And this is actually a track from the soon coming second album by Sharking for Pearls.
Maybe the album will be Undertow.
Undertow will be the next one. There you go. All right, boys and girls, you know you're watching the Brothers Hack the Matrix. We like to let you know what's going on in the clown show that is 2024 every week by the week's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time on Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefields channel, Gary, Anima, and I will be breaking down the Woodrow Harrelson and Patrick Wilson movie Midway. Not the one from the 70s with Charlton Heston, but the one that came out in 2019. The Midway comes your way at 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then at 3 p.m. Central Time on Ryan Rogers Athay's channel from over in Henry's neck of the woods, over across the pond, it's reality-based wrestling, Monday Nitrous. I believe we're going to be talking about the history of AEW this Monday at 3 p.m. on Ryan Rogers Athay's channel. And then It's Only Talking Roll comes your way every Monday at 4 p.m. Central Time on That's 70s Rock Fans channel. If you didn't get a chance to watch our last one, What's in a Name, we talked about band names, and it was a lot of fun. But it was one of our looser broadcasts. We had a really good time. So go check that out and look for a new episode of It's Only Talking Roll on That's 70s Rock Fans channel at 4 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then Tuesday, it's 2 nights in a row of Papa Joe Gamer After Dark. Video games, cocktails, and fails. And I start at 10 p.m. both nights. On Tuesday, I'll be playing one of my top 5 favorite video games of all time, Beyond Two Souls, starring the artist formerly known as Ellen Page, now known as Elliot Page, and William Dafoe. So come check that out at 10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And Wednesday, I'll be continuing my walkthrough of Mass Effect. So come check it out on Tuesday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central Time on Joe's Atmosphere's channel. And then also on Wednesday is State of the Atmosphere, where we fill you in on everything pop culture, comic books, movies, We give you the box office receipts and everything. So come check us out for our pop culture show, State of the Atmosphere, every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then Friday, we start with Sketching the Privateer at 1 p.m. Central Time. It's the story of America's pirate patriot, my passion project, where I'm drawing the heroes that I've been writing about for about 20 years. And so come check that out every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And then Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, go back over to Pop Culture Minefield, where you can watch John, Game Night with John, as he plays through the Walking Dead Telltale series. I believe he's starting this Friday. Yeah, he should be starting episode 2 of that game series. So check that out at 8 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. And then it's right back around to the Brothers Hack the Matrix on Sunday. So for myself and the leader of that killer band that you're listening to right now, Sharking for Pearls, we want to thank you for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.